Hey everyone, it's Sarah with RegisteredNurseRN.com, and today we're going to go over finding a good nursing school. Chances are, if you are watching this video, you are someone looking to go to nursing school, but you want to know how to find a good nursing school. And there are some things that you definitely need to look into before you apply and actually go to the program. Aside from cost, of course, because this depends on how much you can afford, how much their tuition is, how much it's going to cost you, but there are some other things that you'll want to look into before you actually go there. Because, true story, had this girl, she emailed me through my website, RegisteredNurseRN.com, and she was distraught. She wanted some advice on what to do because this is what happened to her. This was here in the United States. She went to a nursing program, completed it, graduated, completed all that hard 4 years, paid tuition and everything, and she goes to apply to her State Board of Nursing to set for her NCLEX, which the NCLEX is your licensing exam so you can actually work as a nurse. And they declined her application, and they actually declined every student who applied from that school's application because that school had lost its accreditation, and since it wasn't accredited, they couldn't approve them to set for the NCLEX. I don't know how it turned out. I know that she was really upset, but you want to always make sure that you're going to go to a school that has good accreditation and that they keep their accreditation. So let's go over those 4 things. Like I said, accreditation, so important. This can prevent you, if they don't have accreditation or lose it, this can prevent you from taking your NCLEX or even going to a graduate school. Okay, for instance, this is just how important it is. This is from Wisconsin State Board of Nursing. This is what they say. They say, in order to set for NCLEX, you have to have completion of high school or its equivalent and graduation from an accredited school of nursing approved by the board. The underline is what I stressed. So you have to make sure that the school you're going to is accredited. How do you know if they're accredited? You can go to their website and go to the nursing department, and usually 9 times out of 10 on that website it's going to say what accreditation they have. If not, email them. Ask them what accreditation they have. Usually any accreditation will work if it's approved by your nursing state board. So if you're a little bit on the fence about it, I would email your State Board of Nursing of your state. So if you live in Mississippi, email your State Board of Nursing and ask specifically about that school. And here's some accreditations that are great. The CCNE, this is the Commission of Collegiate Nursing Education. This is a great accreditation. A lot of nursing schools have this. And this is a branch of the American Association of College of Nursing, the AACN. So look for these types of accreditation whenever you're looking for a nursing school. Okay, number 2, you want to look at the college's NCLEX pass rates. Okay, some state boards of nursing, they publish these rates online. For example, the state of California does. So if you're from California, if you go to your nursing board's website, they will have all the colleges in the state of California, and they will have their NCLEX pass rates. What an NCLEX pass rate is the students who have graduated and went on to take the NCLEX, that's the percentage of the students that have passed on the first try. So you want a school that has a good pass rate, because that is telling you about the quality of education that they're giving their students before they set for their boards. So this is very important, and always try to go with a school that has at least a 90% or higher. So you're looking at 2 schools. One school has an 82%, one has a 95%. I would probably definitely go with the 95% if you can. Number 3, job placement rates. You want to see, and usually this is listed on the College of Nursing's website of the place you're wanting to go, the percentage of new grads that get a job after they graduate. You want to see how well, especially if you want to stay locally around where you graduate, how well the nurses who are leaving the school are getting a job. Very important, because I'm hearing and I've known of new nurse graduates who are having difficulty finding jobs right out of school, because many employers want nurses who already have at least 1 year of experience. So you want to see if that school you're going to has a good relationship with local hospitals and how many new grads they hire after employment. For instance, I went to a university and they had really good connection ties with the local area hospital where I worked, where I ended up getting my job, and this helped me with my clinical sites and helped me get a new job as a new grad. So you want to make sure that the job placement rates are really good after you graduate. And the last but not least, number 4, clinical sites. You're probably going to have to ask this question, but this is so important. You'll want to ask where students get to do their clinicals, because if you're going to a small university or a small nursing program in a rural area, you may not be able to be exposed to someone who is going to a nursing school in the city around a large local hospital. And if you do go to that rural little nursing school, you may have to drive long distances to get there. So you want to ask where the students are placed for clinicals. For mine, I was placed everywhere, and it really helped me get great experience because I was everywhere from clinic settings to ICU to the ER to the OR to labor and delivery. I've got to dabble in everything. And this is so important for us students because this shows us, hey, what do I want to do after I graduate? What specialty do I want to enter in? It helps you so much. So you'll want to ask that question as well. So not only does it help you with that, but it can help increase your job prospects too. Because where I did my clinical rotation, I ended up my last semester during my senior year actually getting a job on that floor from the nurse manager. And if I wasn't placed in such a great clinical experience, I probably wouldn't have been able to be exposed to that and get the job. So that really helped too. So those are the 4 things you'll probably want to look at whenever you are looking to go to a nursing school other than cost. So keep these in mind. Thank you so much for watching this video, and be sure to check out my other YouTube videos from teaching tutorials, nursing school help, career help, and please subscribe to this YouTube channel.